Lego Star Wars 75346 Pirate Snub Fighter, part of the Mandalorian wave that came out. 2 minifigures, Snub Fighter Pilot and Vane. Kind of was on shelves briefly, to be honest. Kind of got snapped up, I think, because it's probably one of those smaller kind of ship playsets. Another of the ones that introduced the 2003 trans black colorway for windscreens. Sticker sheet is pretty decent in this one. The minifigure interesting, but not particularly quick selling. One of those sets that's kind of around. You can probably pick it up at a good price. So let's part it out and take a look. So pretty straightforward part out. Quite a lot of parts for a smaller set. Snub Fighter, the one walking through. Sticker sheet, pretty nice. Good kind of distressed patterning on there. And into the parts. So one of those trans black 2023 screens, as you can see, straight out of the packet. Not in fantastic condition in terms of scuffs and nicks, which is often the case. Why they don't protect those. Some of those kind of Technic based things, some tails, I think they are, and then kind of a whole heap of kind of bog standard plates. So 2x4s, 2x3s, 2x6s, 3x3s, 2x2s. You kind of get the picture. There's one accessory in flat silver, the minifigures in there, a couple of stud shooters, more plates, nothing particularly exceptional, in fact, throughout any of the parts. Some wedge plates, a couple of umbrella stands in dark tan, potential interest. Brackets, are they slopes or wedges? Can never tell. One container, non-printed version. Some circle bricks, some engines, 3 of them. Some of those kind of cylinders. Are they cylinders or dishes? I'm not sure. Corner bricks, some plates, some tiles, some Technic bricks with studs on one side, a large plate, more plates, a couple of those curved 2x4s, one 2x2 slope, and then just kind of more of the same, really. Kind of interesting that there's a lot of parts, but none that are particularly high value, in my opinion. We may see different once we get into it, but that is a 2x3 slope. Yeah, as you can see, kind of, if you were going to make this one worthwhile, you really would have to part it out at scale to kind of give you anything of any note. So yeah, just kind of the usual, really. As we get further down, let's just skip over. There's some ingots in light blue grey, and there's some curved, what are they, half tiles. What else is interesting? Some trans orange cones. There's a couple of detonators in there. Some of those in green, but yeah, there's not a lot in here. One control panel. There's not a lot in here really that is going to make this a high value part out set, I would imagine. So we'll open it up in Brickstore and take a look. So in terms of the Snub Fighter, here we are, 75346. Last 6 months sales average sitting at 63.82. Current sale 78.03, which ain't too bad. Sets for sale on the site, there's a good range. I mean, it's down at 28 there, which is a bargain. And then retail price $49.99 and up to 70, which is in the kind of eBay craziness, isn't it? Speaking of which, over on eBay, not particularly any good deals to be had. There's one here with no minifigures, so totally pointless. But $42.49 with free postage, not too bad. But once you're adding the postage in, pretty much all of these are coming out about the same price as you would get it for retail. Now, Amazon and places like that do deals on this one quite regularly, so it is possible to pick this up for a much better price. I can't quite remember what I picked mine up for. I think I got it as part of a marketplace, which is probably where you're going to find the best deals to be had, if I'm honest. So let's have a little look at the actual current 6 months sales average, and let's drop that in, and that's coming out at 65.93, so slightly up on the listed price of 63.82, so a slight increase. Let's have a look where the money's coming from. That it's in the minifigures, as you would expect. The Snub Fighter Pilot and Vane, we'll have a look in a minute to see what they look like if you just part those ones out, and then after that it drops pretty quickly. We've got one of the new trans black windscreens. It's pretty nice, that one. I've definitely shifted a few of those in the ones that I've parted out, but it falls away very, very quickly after you've been in the wedge plates and the driving ring extension with the 8 teeth. It's a mouthful, isn't it? Those decent again, sticker sheet, and after that you're kind of tumbling 2x16 plate. I mean, I can't quite believe that those are sitting at 35 for their current sale price, because those things kind of seem to be 10 a penny, eh? Yeah, what else is in here that's pretty good? I think the weapons, that kind of sword and saber is pretty good as a part, especially with so many kind of pirates, Vikings, castle stuff happening at the moment. But beyond that, it's a fairly solid kind of makeup of parts. Good mix of tan, dark tan, a bit of reddish brown, light blue, dark blue, grey, black. The odd bit of unusual, the blue bits, you know, you tend to get those kind of in the inner workings of these builds. But it's pretty much all about the two minifigures. So let's have a look. If he's coming out at 9.35 on current inventory average, so let's have a look at what these two look like if we part them out. So he's sitting at 9.58 as a single fig. Let's part him out and let's have a look at him at the not with that one, it's that one with the last 6 months average, and he parts out at $20.20, so way more valuable parted out. Let's have a look at Vane in terms of parting him out. Let's see what he comes out at, and again he's parting out at $17.22, so both those minifigures way more valuable parted out. So current inventory average, not expecting any changes at the top here. Yeah, no movement whatsoever. Everything just bumped up a couple of dollars, it would seem. That windshield going up to $2.14, couple of dollars each on the minifigures. Those wedge plates continuing high value, and that disc going up to $1.18. Incredible for the thermal detonator. Incredible. So yeah, there you go. Some pretty decent bits and pieces in it. Not the printed version of that container, unfortunately, but solid parts, good Star Wars build. But the gem is if you part out the minifigures, it really would increase the value of that set beyond kind of doubling your money into some pretty incredible. Oh, what would it look like if we just part it out? Give me a second. You can slick at this, aren't I? Oh, come on. Let's get that current inventory average. That would take it up to 100. So you could get, or like if you picked it up for like the 35 mark, you'd be getting close to 3 times part out value if you part out the minifigures. So there you go. Pretty decent.